Hi everyone, I'm Max from the Max team, and tonight I'm with Monsanto. How are you, Monsanto?
Hello, I'm very good. I'm looking forward to casting some more of
Yeah,
the Max League. This is going to be the first time was we had some super interesting matches, and I'm sure it's going to be the same today.
yeah, we're now in the main stage. We had the pre-qualification stage, the qualifiers, and now the main stage involving 24 players. And tonight we have this group A involving Gamer RVG, Furyhunter, Gio Canyu, I don't know how to pronounce it, SuperFake, Rami94, and Paraducks. And we'll have two BO5s between the first Paradox and Rami at the bottom of the ranking now, and the other one after that between Superfake and Furyhunter, both involved in Grandmaster's last call next week. So what do you think about those two matches we'll have tonight?
Um, I mean, there are obviously four very good players. Furyhunter has had an incredible year, so it's probably the favorite of one of the favorites in this group for sure. Uh, as someone from Americas, my bias is going to be towards Rami. I'm gonna hope that he wins. I think Rami was always a threat in Grandmasters.
Hmm.
Whenever I was facing him, I never knew what to expect, and he always had like some of the cleaner plays there. So uh, I think Rami is also he might not be as well known outside of Latin America, but he's an incredible player.
Yeah, and we have to advise that only the two first players of each group will reach the playoffs. So it's very difficult to get there, and so every win is a win. You want to get your win, and as you see, Gamer AVG and AVG, sorry, and Furyhunter are already at one win. We are in the round two tonight, and we'll see the first match lineups starting with. Okay, not this. Starting with Paradox, bringing a hunter, a mage, a druid, and a priest. And if you love druid, you will be very desperate because all the druids have been banned from this first BO5. So, Quest Hunters, Big Spell Mage, and Quest Priest. Quest Priest seems to be back
Yep.
from nowhere. What do you think about the Quest Priest right now? Do you think it's something you want to bring because of the LHS format? Or is it relevant on ladder as well?
Uh, I think right now Quest Priest might as well be the best, if not one of the best decks in the game. It's
Okay.
just so especially with a Druid ban, Druid is probably one of its worst matchups for sure. Quest Priest is very well positioned against Rogue, which you expect a ton of Rogue because Rogue is the most powerful deck right now. Rogue has the whole meta shaped around it, um, including Quest Priest. I mean, Quest Priest with double Shadow Word Ruin, double Light Bomb, as we've seen Paradox
Mm.
line out double Whirlpool. There's just no way for the Rogue locations to stick like huge minions. They're always getting removed. So that's like Quest Priest has a good place in the meta because of that.
Mm.
It's also really good against any sort of aggro deck just because it starts at 40 health. It has a million removal. It has taunts. It has healings. It has all it needs. Um, Against mage, it gets a little bit closer, but there's also disruption tools. So like if you manage to steal Magister Dawn Grasp with Theotar, or even get your own with Identity Theft, Priest is definitely. It's just right now Priest has some of the best cards
Mm.
out of any classes. So 40 card Priest is just really strong right now.
Yeah. And we have this Big Spell Mage, and Paradox chose to bring Moloch Holmes and two copies of Starfish,
Oh
smothering
yeah.
starfishes. Maybe to counter the opposite mage to avoid freezing, maybe because it's Yeah. Is banning priest. Is banning, sorry, a druid.
Yeah,
So not sure about that. And
yeah,
shaman is not a thing nowadays.
yeah. There is some shaman, but yeah, it's very true that shaman is not very popular. Um, I don't think we're gonna see shaman today actually, but yeah.
Hmm.
Silence really good against mages. Really good if you face some miracle priest maybe that
Hmm.
try to make the biggest minions with buffs. Then silence can be your best friend. Silence is also good into miracle rogue against exactly Edwin.
Yeah.
So since he's not banning rogue, so silence can be useful there. Every matchup has some targets for silence. It's just a pretty decent card. And since he's
No.
running 40 cards in his big spell mage, there's room for two silences. There's room for the Gorlock Ravagers uh, to draw Murlocs and then switch hands.
Hmm.
Basically, the Gorlock Ravagers, you don't even want really to play those Murlocs. You draw three Murlocs, one of them is Sir Finley, and you just get a better hand. That's the
Yeah.
whole purpose of that combo. Quite funny.
Yeah, and if you want to see the lineups yourself, you can use the command exclamation mark lineups, and you will get the codes. Okay, I guess we can jump to the other lineup from Rami94 right now. Is this
One
okay
last
for
thing
you?
about one last thing about Paradox lineup is that he chose not to bring Rogue, which Rogue is by
Yeah.
far the most popular, the most like
Mm,
one of the best classes in the meta. So I think he's just saying there's always going to be a quest priest on the other side to always just target my Rogue. So I'm not like Rogue goes 1-1 at best. So I'm just
mm,
gonna not bring it, and I think that might be a good decision. Also, Rogue underperformed a lot in this week of in the playoffs of Grandmasters. I can see it because of
mm.
that.
And instead
Sorry.
is bringing a quest hunter. Okay, we
Yeah,
see.
Quest Hunter has with Bandruid. It has a really really good matchup against mages,
Mm,
and so that's really good for that. And it's also okay against Quest Priest. So I think that's a pretty smart decision.
okay, we'll see about that. Okay,
Yeah,
soon. Okay, so Rami94 is bringing a druid, we won't see it, a mage, a quest priest, and a rogue this time. A thief
yeah,
rogue. In French, it's voleur voleur. I like it.
yeah,
Okay, is it the same version of mage? Yeah, sorceress, barbaric sorceress
yeah.
involved. And Moloch Holmes as well. And two copies of Starfish, okay.
Yeah, it's similar. This one doesn't have Gorlock Ravagers to draw the Murlocs.
Mm.
Instead, he's playing a tech card, the 4 mana Destroy a Location, Demolition
Oh,
Renovator. So
yeah.
maybe to beat some of the rogues, maybe in the mirror, it's pretty good as well. Even
Okay,
against Priest,
interesting.
pretty good. Um, Rami just bringing the four clear best decks in the meta with Ramp Druid, Mage, Quest Priest, and it says Thief Rogue on Donkey, but this is just a Miracle Rogue. This is
Yeah,
just
I guess.
very standard Miracle Rogue.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's bringing the four best decks. Uh, with some interesting text though, like it's not often that you see that card that just there just to destroy locations.
Mm.
His Druid is also really interesting. He's deciding to run Battlegrounds Madam Master with double Starfish and the Giants.
Yeah.
So some some way to just make your own board and race as opposed to normal like most druid lists right now they don't run the giants and the battle masters so they just try to win the board in the long run,
Mm.
stabilize, gain armor, and end the game with Denathrius. This one can do that, but it can also just jam giants on board and end the game quickly with battle master. So
Yeah,
that's
it's
going to be interesting to
interesting.
see.
Okay, I guess we can give the players the go they want. Okay, we see them, they're prepared and aware that we are about to start. So, Paradox, where is he? Here. It's okay, you can start. Good luck. And after the
So
first BO, we have the interview of the two first players that we have here. Rami94, why are you here? Okay, so about to start. Oh, the friend list is empty. What happened? Okay. Okay, so which class will you start with if you're Rami? You have
If I'm
rogue,
Rami,
mage, and priest.
I think I would start with Priest. Priest doesn't have very polarized matchups now that because Paradox doesn't have Rogue, so you're not holding on to Priest to like just bounce back against after losing to a Rogue because there's no Rogue. So might as well queue it first, see what Paradox plays. You can get the win. Quest Priest is just a really good deck. You can get a few wins, but if you don't, then you can counter with some of the more polarizing matchups. I think.
Okay, doing better with a friend starting. So we'll have Rami94 at the bottom of the screen. You can use the command !bottom to cheer him, and if you want to cheer the British player Paraducks, it's !top command. We'll have the priest versus the mage.
Yep, and it's a real priest. It's not a rogue. So that's
yeah.
So he did go for the priest. I think that's pretty smart decision. And Paradox going with the big spell mage. All right, I'm seeing both players' hands now. All right.
Okay. Oh, it shows Arcane Brilliance.
Oh, that's already a very interesting. Arcane Brilliance. I wonder if Rami's gonna. He did get it. Okay, and that's perfect for Rami. He was missing the turn 4.
Yeah. Oh, and he managed to find it. Okay.
And Rami does have he doesn't have a 7 or a 9, but there is Whirlpool in that deck, so the card is not completely useless for him. Far from it, actually.
And this card could be very painful, this far watch post for the priest, because you don't want to change the cost of your cards that you construct your deck with.
Yeah, that's very true. He's deciding to respect it a lot, coining out the Venomous Core bid to make sure he can kill the watch post as soon as he can. So unless Paradox top decks that Starfish here, which he runs 2 of, I don't think he's gonna have any way of preventing that trade from happening.
Okay, what is it? The Pelican Diver.
Alright,
Paradox.
Paradox just playing a 1-drop and then playing a 2-drop on the left and then playing a 3-drop on the left. Good old Hearthstone, Curbstone. He's doing it pretty well. I wonder what he chose. Did he choose like Zero Mana Amulet? Zero Mana Amulet is really good in Boar Priest. It's also okay there. Cathedral. Yep, he did.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
That's not bad. He can go Spirit Guide on turn 5, and then as soon as it dies, he has a 0 mana Spirit Guide. Like, you don't have to trade this. It's just really, really good tempo to get it pretty early, I think. Playing the other Cathedral. That makes sense.
Okay, and you miss your 2 costs. 2 cost cards here.
Rami's really going to be looking for that 2-cost card, like you're saying.
And you can steal it from your opponent. Is running 1 copy of the new card, the new 3 mana spell, and copy card. Yes, here it is. It's great. It's Sketchy Stranger. This card is interesting because it can brings you 3 mana secret.
Yeah, when you play it on curve, it's really, really good. It's one of the best cards to mulligan into. Oh, now I see Paradox with the Barbaric Sorceress in hand. There's some really good hits on Rami's hand with 0 mana spells, 1 mana spell. But I also see there's a Whirlpool in there. So there's gonna be some okay, he's deciding to get rid of some of his
Yeah,
cheaper spells. Okay.
good
So
choice. Good
that's a
choice.
pretty good spot. You kinda have to. So now there's only Gift of the Naru that would be really problematic.
Hmm. Okay, and maybe he's baiting as well. The his opponent with this secret,
Yeah,
but
that's true.
it's also
But
to avoid the barbaric sorceress to hit the 2 mana card.
yeah,
Okay, would it be
let's see
the
what it is.
6, the 8,
Okay,
the
3 mana
3,
card.
the 3?
Paraducks gonna be really happy with that, I think.
Yeah.
He also reduced the rune of the Archmage, which I believe is by far the better spell. Priest has so much removal that your dragons are unlikely to stick, but if you go rune after rune after rune, you generate so much. Rune generates tempo, generates value, it's all you want. It always gets rid of the opponent's board. Like, unless it's turn 5, and Priest doesn't have any removal. Runes is just a superior card to Amulet to play. And I wouldn't be surprised if he just jammed it right away. Yeah, it's Runes time. Paradox knows it. The more you wait, the less lucky you'll get. Runes is all about confidence. And let's go. How good is
Okay.
it? Counterspell. Explosive
Hmm.
runes. 2 secrets already. Card generation. Board clear.
Hmm. And the counter
More
spell. Oh,
secrets.
secrets. Yeah.
More board generation. More more cards in hand. Oh,
Oh, is
even
it
too
a?
much card draw.
Oh, Drakefire Amulet
That's not
has
a big
been
deal.
discarded.
He generated an extra one with that 4 mana
Hmm.
spell. And like I said a little bit earlier, Priest has so much removal that the dragons are not even a big part of this matchup. The runes are so much more important.
And the counter spell is very painful for the priest as well. You don't want to get
Yeah,
a counter spell on your 6 or 8 mana spells. But
that was a pretty nice top deck
hmm.
from Rami here.
Thank you, Pocket Train, for the raid. Huge raid. Thank you.
Oh, nice, very nice. Thank you, thank you.
And welcome everyone.
No board priest today in the first game, but for Pocket
Yeah.
Train fans, in the second match we're gonna have a board priest. So stick around if you
Yeah.
want to see that.
This weekend, the Bow Priest has not been very friendly for us from the Max team
No,
because
I
of
saw that.
yeah, Furyhunter didn't draw the deck very well.
Yeah,
But that's it. That's it. Okay.
how it is sometimes. Sometimes, especially nowadays when we're used to 40 cards decks, 40 card decks can afford to draw a little bit worse.
Hmm.
And if you have like a board clear at some point, you're not dead yet. You have like a little bit of health to come back. But yeah, board brace is like an old school slow deck, but with 30 only 30 cards, 30 life. So
Hmm.
it died pretty. It feels like it dies so fast now that we're used to 40 card decks.
Okay.
Well, let's see
First
if
of all,
Paradox is a detective. So far, so
okay.
good.
First one.
This one's gonna be impossible. Yeah.
Yeah. It's very difficult to get the 3 of them from
Yeah.
Moloch Holmes.
Yeah, there was no way he was gonna pick Spirit Guide there, because Spirit Guide was playable for Rami. The
Hmm.
other 2 cards were more likely to be in hand because they wouldn't have been played so far.
Yeah.
Um, Rami had better plays than Spirit Guide, but I don't think you have time to think about all that happened and if there was ever a better play in Spirit Guide when you're playing Sherlock Holmes. So
Okay.
I certainly would have never guessed it right there, and Paradox didn't either.
And Theater has been eaten by Mutinous Devourer. A legendary
Oh,
card eating a legendary card.
yeah, and that's a huge deal actually, because Theotar is one of the
Mm-hmm.
ways that Paradox, if he can't end the game with just straight up pressure, which I think he's going to be able to just looking at how powerful his runes was. He has a Pyroblast in hand for surprise burst damage that Rami's never going to play around a Pyroblast.
Mm.
Um, and he's already getting so low. Rami's turboing the quest though. Rami plays Whirlpool here, and that's it. That's the quest done.
Yeah.
He's got Zurel in hand, and he knows that Theotar's gone as well. So it's pretty good for him. But I can't help but see that Pyroblast on the other side. We're at 13 HP on Rami's side. This is getting really, really close.
Do you think that it's time to use this desperate prayer, or do you want to keep it for maybe another counter spell later to avoid your reward of the quest being countered?
Um, I'm guessing he's playing it just to not mill a card here because he was at 10 cards in hand.
Hmm.
You would have wanted to save it for Zirella board clear. He currently doesn't have great deals of clears. If Paradox was to choose 4 12s here instead of 8 8s, I mean, he's gonna pick Deathwing. Oh, okay. No,
Oh.
I like that. I like that a lot better. He was looking at Deathwing at first, but realizes that
Hmm.
Shadowwood Ruin, Light Bomb, so many different ways for Priest to deal with 12 12, and a lot less ways to deal with a
Yeah.
4 12. So I like that a lot.
Yeah. Shadowwood Ruin would have ruined the Deathwing.
It would have. And looking at this, if Rami doesn't deal with the Caligos here, Paradox starts his next turn with a Pyroblast
Yeah.
straight to the dome.
Okay. There is nothing in the Death Rattle pool, I guess. The Xera.
No, there's nothing. I'm really curious as how he's going to approach this turn. I don't know what I would do here. Um,
Don't you start with Finlay?
well, then you have your quest reward in hand.
Yeah, I
Wait, you
understand
can't
that.
start with that. You mill a card. Oh wait, no. You can start with that. That's very smart. I
Oh,
didn't even see that.
oh,
Okay.
interesting, interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely the play. I don't. Good thing I was not a player there, because I hope I wouldn't have missed that. That was 100%
Very.
the play. Good spot by
Hmm.
Rami. And now no more board against him. All he
Another
has to do is top deck
Caligos.
that shard.
And oh, an LA Matron Protectorate. Okay.
Oh, how good is that LA right now?
Oh, and you
There's
can, yeah, you can generate
there's a
coins
coin.
with that. No, coin is for the opponent.
Did it go all face? Of course. It went all face. Grace Age Parrot is gonna cast another Rune of the Archmage. Oh wait, no, it's not. Of course.
Oh,
Oh
and
yeah,
another
it was
one.
played this turn, of course. My bad. Oh, the order there from Paradox. If he had played
Yes.
that Parrot first, he would have gotten even more damage in. Alright, Rami is in some sort of trouble here. He needs exactly Whirlpool this turn, and the best way to get it.
Hmm.
So you can start with Thrive and try to get Whirlpool that way, but I think it's more likely if you just serve Finley. Get 8 new cards, hope that... So there's 20 cards in the deck. Finley draws 8.
No.
So you have an 8 and 20. So basically a 4 and 10. Or a 2 and 5. 40%. 40% chance to get the Whirlpool. If not, he's dead. I think that's what this game's going to boil down to.
Okay, what will it be? Rami, what do you choose? Okay, Thrive in the Shadows. Okay,
Ooh.
is it a way that you can clear with Xyrella with this condemned?
I
Condemned?
don't think so. I think he... I
No.
think I would have played the Finley there. Okay. Yeah. Oh, no.
Oh no.
He doesn't have time
Too
for his
late, too
turn.
late.
Yeah.
Too late, I guess. Oh, there is a taunt. Okay.
Yeah, but there's a Pyroblast.
Yeah, the Pyroblast is
The Pyroblast is ending it
better.
here. It's
Yeah.
lethal. Yeah, that was really tough. That was really tough. I really think you probably had to just start the turn with Sir Finley here to get yourself the maximum chance of hitting that whirlpool.
Yeah.
It was 40%, but I think that's the best you were ever gonna get. And if you get whirlpool and the quest reward, you just clear the board. You can't really die from 18, or was it 18 or 13? Might have been 13. You can't really die from that point, and you just win the turn after.
And
40% of the time.
we won't say there's praise from Rami94 anymore because of the LHS format. This one is eliminated, and Paraducks has to play his mage another time.
So now is Rami gonna counter the mage with his own mage, or is he gonna use the thief, the miracle rogue?
Oh, it's a real mage, but non-golden because Rami is not playing on European server too
Oh yeah,
much, I guess.
yeah. I don't think I have a golden hero on Europe. Oh, and look at that,
Hmm.
Rami with the Belinda.
Oh,
Paradox
Belinda
hand looks pretty
into
good.
Barbaric Sorceress. Okay.
In the mirror match, the sorceress is not doing much because your opponent
Yeah.
spells. Oh, and he has. That's the perfect
Ooh.
hand for Rami. Paradox has a lot of disruption, and maybe that can make things a little bit harder for Rami. But I'm seeing the Mailbox Dancer and a turn 4 Belinda.
Okay.
Oh,
And another time the Prince Renathal starting end.
yep.
Okay. Another forward post. Yeah. Okay. So Rami
So that's a
can get rid
pretty.
of first one.
Hmm.
But what next?
So
Cannot do much with
I
the
can't
other one.
remember the interaction. If you play Belinda into a watch post, I think if I remember that the spells go back to 5 mana. And that's going to be a huge deal whether they go to 5 mana or 6 because of the watch post, right? Because
Hmm.
if they get increased in cost because of the watch post, um, like next turn he's obviously playing Belinda. That's the only thing he can do.
Yeah.
And if he can go turn 5 runes already, that's going to be a huge, huge deal. But if he cannot, and he has to wait a turn in the mid time, that might give enough time for Paradox to have a fighting chance in this game. We'll see.
Okay, so what would it be from Paraducks here? Is draw spell. Oh, he doesn't want to draw the spell. Yeah, why not?
I don't know why he
Why
took so much time.
not?
I don't know what he was thinking about. To me, that was pretty much the only option he had, but there might have been something else. So Belinda here. Let's see if the
Okay.
spells cost 5 or 6. I think they're 5. I think they're 5.
Yeah, I think 5 as well. So,
Yeah, so the Belinda effect happens after the watch post and not the opposite, so. Oh, but the Barbaric Sorceress might. Okay.
oh, good.
So now they both have a 5 mana spell. Okay. Yeah, the Barbaric was pretty clutch here. But Rami still gets to play 2 dragons here.
And Ale is very present tonight.
Yep. Raid Boss and Nixia to get the 10 damage. You could get 10 damage face with Raid Boss. Sleepy Dragon is better for board though. In the long term.
No? Good,
I like that.
good. The rush on this minion is quite valuable. Okay, and
Okay.
another one. Oh, not the best ones.
Sleepy Dragon. I mean, he's in a defensive spot right now
Hmm.
because he's the second one to play Dragon. So Sleepy Dragon is one of the best he could have gotten, if not the best, I think.
So, will Rami can discovered the good card twice in a row.
Mm.
Come on, Rami.
I mean, you don't even want the amulet that much. I wouldn't be surprised if you picked Wildfire just because it might be better for him. Oh no, you still picked the amulet. Okay,
Oh,
Rami's good at this.
good. Yeah, very good. I never had the right one on this suspicious alchemist.
Yeah, I'm not a very good detective myself either. I'm really bad at playing Murloc Holmes as well. I just never get it right.
Yeah, I only got once because the my opener played I guess it was quest priest, and the Moloch Holmes proposed me the quest as the first
Oh,
choice and a quest and the second choice. It's very
that's
good.
pretty good. Yeah, I saw that clear. I don't know how good that clear really is. It feels good because it triggers us several times. So I guess
Okay.
so yeah, that feels pretty okay. The only thing is it leaves your Belinda dead to the Malagos on board.
Yeah,
So
but
your Paradox,
she hit face twice already.
yeah. Yeah, that's definitely good. But nowadays 20 damage face, that's opponents still at 26. Because there was 4 mana, gain 10 armor, and you start the game at 40.
Yeah.
So 20 damage face is not what it used to be. It used to be such a huge deal. In this game, it's almost like nothing happened. Oh, that's a really good starfish. Giving yourself a chance to value trade the Malagos. Ooh, and a
Oh
coin in hand.
yes.
There's already a barbaric sorceress, but that's a huge deal.
Rune
Yep.
of the Archmage
You
incoming.
don't think twice here, you always do it.
Okay.
Runes of the Archmage is
Oh,
probably the best card in the game right now. It's
yeah. It's
with
some.
it used to not be as good, but with some of the new cards added, the card is too strong right now, I think.
Yeah, often relevant on the board and everything. Okay.
Look at that.
It was
Two
not a.
secrets,
It was
two
not a
secrets,
very.
armor,
Yeah,
board, everything.
very fancy, but the board is now gone, and yours is better with those two skeletons. Yeah, and you have a counter spell, ice barrier, and it's 1/1
1/1.
already. Okay, and we won't see this mage anymore from Paraducks, but the one from Rami will still be in use. Now,
Yeah, that was
so,
a really, really important win for Rami because when you choose to counter queue a deck with the mirror match, that means if you lose the mirror match, you're kind of in trouble. But he did get it, and I think Paradox has a better counter than Rami did for the mage with the hunter.
hmm,
So hunter is, I think, a little bit favorable in that matchup. Not by much though, because if you get an early amulet as the mage against hunter, there's
hmm.
just not good enough removal for that.
And don't forget that both players just lost in the first round on the previous week. So they had to win this now, not beat at 0-2.
Mhm.
So it's a big deal. And the quest is here. Okay, another time we have the forward post. And Prince Renathal is the hero of the day.
Yeah, in every opening hand ever.
Still there, golden, and smoking something red. Moloch Holmes. Okay. We'll see if Rami is good on Moloch Holmes as well.
Yeah. You might choose to go. I mean, no, you always go Murloc Holmes next turn. I was gonna say Murloc Holmes gets better later, but you never want to spend 3 mana on Prince, I think. Okay.
No. Okay.
I was
Ah,
thinking.
he doesn't want to have something less valuable for his barbaric sorceress, I guess.
Oh yeah, that's a very good point. Yeah, I completely missed that. But yeah, that's definitely you don't want a Murloc Holmes there because you need your Belinda to only have the big spells.
Mm,
Okay, so definitely draw the amulet here.
okay.
At 10 armor. And next time we're calling the Barbaric Sorceress. No way for Quest Hunter to play around that. It's just impossible. Too many spells.
Mm. Okay, quick shot in the head. And then the arrow power is free.
That is a very fast start from the Hunter.
Yeah, but it's running
But
out of cards.
yeah. And now Belinda can not Belinda, Barbaric Sorceress, my bad. Is gonna give Paradox a really hard time. Oh, and he that hit the that
Oh,
hit the best thing. That hit the amulet and the Furious Howl
yeah. Do you
for
really
Rami.
want to play a freezing trap on this barbaric sorceress? Okay, not sure about that.
Um
Okay, no,
yeah.
it's
Oh
maybe
yeah, you can't play it now
ice
because it's
trap.
not even gonna it's not
Okay,
gonna prompt.
okay. Yes,
So
has
now you
been
definitely
played
hit.
after.
And yeah, I think Rami's in a really good spot. Not only this game, but this whole series now.
Mm,
Even with the coin to trigger the ice trap, which was crucial for that turn. He gets the two dragons, and look at Paradox's hand. How does he deal with two dragons?
mm.
All he has is one explosive trap. Explosive trap is gonna feel good because it kills a bunch of 1/1, but it does leave up two 8 attack minions.
Yeah, it will be very difficult. Oh,
Oh,
and
and
the
look at that. That's such a
freezing
bad draw.
trap
So.
is there, but I cannot play. Okay. Oh, but that.
Oh, silver lining for Paradox is that um, there's a freezing trap in play.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
that means one of the 8/8s won't connect with base. So maybe it's not too much pressure actually. Maybe it's okay.
Okay, as the exploding trap
Oh,
has
but
been played
the freezing was
after.
played first. Oh,
Yeah,
true.
been
Oh
played
no.
after, so won't be relevant. Would
And
be
usually
very
Brand plus
hard.
Deepwalker Evoker would be a great way to gain 19-20 armor. But with only one spell left in Rami's deck, that won't be possible. It's gonna go for the detective work. That one's pretty.
Ah, the
That one's
quest.
quite easy.
I know this one.
I wonder. Okay, he got it. It took a little bit of time on that one. Freezing trap, I think, is
Hmm. Maybe can
aim
we can
shot
think
works
about.
with mage. Oh, I didn't get it.
Oh,
Aim shot
okay.
works when you're a mage. Your next superpower is gonna deal 2 more, so it deals 3.
Hmm.
Good. Would have been really good burn damage, but didn't quite. That was not the card in hand. Fortunately for Rami. So how
Okay.
much
Can make
clear?
can make some magic with this spells here, but would it be enough?
Yeah, the ice trap is really nice here for Paradox because oh wait no, the coin is 1 mana. I was thinking prevents coin
Hmm.
runes, but doesn't really.
Oh, and another freezing trap over the waves.
Yeah,
Painful.
really painful
My
for Paradox.
hmm. Oh, do you really want to? Oh, okay. It's just trading it.
Yeah, So a pretty
Okay.
slow turn from Rami here. Not much for him to do,
Yes.
but yeah,
Is it a way that you use this brand in the Sketchy Stranger?
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no. I'm
definitely.
thinking about that.
And again, try to get 2 paladin secrets. Gold sacrifice is really good here.
Hmm.
Reckoning is also really good. So that deals with the
Yeah.
7/7.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it doesn't this turn, but
Good for that.
I guess you just go noble sacrifice. You don't need to kill the 7/7 as long as it doesn't connect with anything.
Hmm. Oh, good draw.
Yeah, it's okay, but I don't. Next turn, Paradox is already playing Ruins of the Archmage, and that card will end the game, I believe, most of the time. Maybe not the first one, but he has back-to-back Ruins of the Archmage. He's at 50 HP.
Hmm.
Really good draws from Paradox, though. So if Rami can't close out the game, Paradox will have a lot of. At least he's not out of stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So it's not completely
Okay.
hopeless, but
Okay, it keeps the diamond card on the board because it's prettier.
true.
You have to do that. Okay. Use the
All
coin
right,
to empty your hand and rune out the
comes
Archmage.
down to a Root of the Archmage. Let's see what's in the box.
Oh,
Mass
okay.
Polymorph. Okay. Oh, that's not good. Okay, some card draw, but
Not the best one.
no. And now Paradox is just like that. Paradox is back in the game.
No.
He's at 14 with no health gain.
Okay.
But
Well, it's going
oh
to play for the board instead of
yeah,
playing for the damage. Okay, could be interesting because of 50 health this opponent.
yeah. But now Seer Bar costs 2 mana.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know about that. Was he in enough trouble that if like maybe he just gets there with those? I don't like when I much prefer the 0 mana deal 2 damage,
Mm.
repeatable for every spell. Then this animal companion that you might play 1 or 2 per turn, but it costs too much mana.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
so Rami just playing a
50
bunch of
damage to go. It's a lot. Okay. This one.
You might stop there. No. So what are the secrets? They're emergency maneuvers and ice trap. Okay.
Okay. Get
There's no more
there are
secrets in this
no
deck.
more secrets. Yes. Or maybe another. Uh. No. No. Ice
No,
trap.
they're all. He drew all of his secrets in the early game.
Oh, this one is here. It's painful.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we trading that one as
Okay.
well? That gets rid of the secret. It's pretty good.
Yeah, for the freezing trap.
I mean, it gets rid of the the one would have proc freezing trap, which is really bad.
Mm.
But also
For the
now
third
Paradox
time.
doesn't have to worry about a secret on the other side. I think it's probably a good time to play that Suspicious Alchemist off the top. Try to look maybe for burn.
Okay.
Because opponent is at 19 and they're never going to heal for the rest of the game. So
Mm.
if you can get some damage off the Rune of the Archmage, and you can find some way to... do you play it yet, or do you... I want to empty my hand a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, another rune.
Oh, and another one.
I would have coined a second flame
Yeah,
first, just to empty hand space.
I agree. I agree.
Runes tend to give you a lot of cards.
Because yeah, you draw very often with the card.
Yeah, saving coin and second flame gives you more flexibility though. Also, it let that happen. It let him have a 7/7 on board. So
Oh,
never mind. No 7/7 on board. Okay.
okay. 9
Rami
cards in the end. Okay.
Rami got really really bad runes this game. Really unfortunate. It's
Yeah.
pretty rare that you get such bad runes nowadays.
It's also because his opponent doesn't have anything on board or not something very relevant. So
Yeah, that's true. But there's secrets. There's solid alibis now a card. Cold
mm,
case to give yourself
yeah,
2/2s and armor. There's You're on Dragon Fire Amulet. There's a lot of good things that runes can do nowadays.
would it be another rune?
Is it time for another rune? I think so.
Yeah.
I think you play rune now, and next turn you're Finley, and you play rune again, but from the parrot. I think you play rune for every turn for the rest of the game, and you just hope that's enough. That's where my head is at.
We want to see that. Yes, Rami, go for it.
He's gonna go for it. The more you wait, the less lucky you get. That's a known fact. You gotta play it with as much confidence as possible. The turn starts, and okay, he's gonna empty his hand a little bit. I don't mind that. Hopefully, he
Okay,
has enough time to react to whatever happens with the runes. Okay, that should be a
good.
clear now.
Good for him. Okay,
Oh, now he can always clear with the coin, even if it doesn't work out. Cold
okay, cold
case, really good.
case.
More armor.
Oh, stop drawing. Stop
Card draw
drawing.
not so good, but you're playing a 40 card deck. You're probably gonna be fine. Yeah. That was his best rune so far, but it was still, I
Mm-hmm.
think, a below average rune. Just his runes so far had.
Oh, I didn't eat the 5-2.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I mean he has an ice. No, that's an Oasis ally. Sorry, I thought he had an ice bear, but he's at 54.
Yes.
I don't think I blame him too much for
But
Oh,
it would have cleared
my
almost everything.
my spectator. Oh no, it's okay. I thought my
Oh,
spectator was bugged. Okay, no.
air is still functional. Okay. Deal 2 damage on this one.
Yeah, that makes some sense. Clear your own board and make a board that won't die right away.
Mm-hmm. Okay, get it. And another one. Leok into Leok. You know that your opponent still has a 10 mana card in hand
Mm-hmm.
and do not have nothing to trade. But you could have
Yeah, that's
with
really good.
suspicious something.
Oh, a reckoning too. Wow. Okay. Probably just take a cone of cold here.
Yeah, for the freezing.
Yep. It also helps with the hero power sometimes to level the hero power.
Okay. Well, it's going for
Yeah.
for the damage phase here.
That's really good. And Rami, I think, with double parrot in hand for 2 more runes of the Archmage. We need to get extremely unlucky
Hmm.
in order to not win this from here. Extremely unlucky, I think.
Okay. This one is good.
Yep.
A king and another one. You know that can be another reckoning.
Oh, he's leaving the 7-2 on board. Maybe he's trading it, actually. But if you trade it, you know about the Oasis ally. You
Mm.
give damage to your opponent either way now. Because either you trade and you give them a 3-6 that can attack, or you don't trade, and Spammy Arcanist, not Spammy, but Reckless Apprentice here. Okay, that's just lethal. That's just lethal because the hereby goes to
First,
6.
second, and then you hit
Oh wait, no,
once
it's one
more.
off. Is it one off? It's one off.
We'll play here. Now, I like it.
I like Okani.
Hmm.
You win 100% of the time next turn, so make sure you're not dead. You're at 31. It's absolutely impossible that you die,
Hmm.
but just in case. And after this, Paradox is left with only Quest Priest.
Yeah.
And Quest Priest is not too good into that big spell mage. It's nowhere near unwinnable. The matchup is really close, but I would give the edge to the big spell mage. So Rami doing really, really well right now. Big spell mage so far winning every single game of the best of 5. And I think it's likely to win every game in the end. But
Yeah,
nothing is played yet.
2-1 for Rami94. Yeah. Don't forget to cheer Paraducks with an exclamation mark top comment. We want to see a fifth game to let you
I'm
get.
personally rooting for Rami. I have to. I'll always root for the Americas players. Also, I like Rami. A very nice guy.
Yeah. Sometimes he's casting with us. Like him as
Really.
well. Anto on the chat.
Hello. Indeed, Vamo Rami. Or Rami. I don't know how he pronounces his name in Spanish, actually. Alright, game 4 is underway. Quest Priest versus the big spell mage that's been winning every. Oh, and the Mailbox Dancer plus Belinda
Oh,
again, Rami. He's already losing in the match. You could have given him a better chance, but no. Rami is not stopping.
and we are finishing if it's the last match with the same opposition as the first match, the first game with the mage versus the quest priest.
In the first game, there was a Belinda, I believe, or was it? No, it was Barbaric Sorceress. Both cards do pretty similar things. Actually, I guess Quest Priest in particular, the Barbaric Sorceress might be just as good as Belinda. Usually, Belinda is like by far the better card, but in this matchup, there's so many ways for Priest to deal with the Belinda that the stats on it don't really matter as much. But I mean, getting a coin in your hand and Belinda on turn 5, Rami is going to be really happy to see that. And Paradox with a 2-3-4 curve, but the 4 is just deal 4 damage lifesteal. That's not what you really want, but he's going to go ahead and do as much as he can to finish the quest as soon as possible, which is what you want to do in this matchup. Finley? Sure.
And we have Rain on the chat asking which is the command to root for Monsanto.
Just root for Rami. You'll be on my team, or I'll be in the same team rather. All right,
Okay.
it is time.
Belinda.
The Belinda.
Belinda is here.
Double runes. Usually the best one to get is one of each. You know, so you can pick your poison. But double runes. I think against priest, that's probably the better one. And yeah, he's not gonna think twice about it. That's what the deck does. You play the
Mm.
rune.
Yeah.
Board is cleared, card draw. Now he would like to get some secrets, maybe. Sell the alibi, that does nothing because you're playing against Priest, but cold case, really good. No secrets. You get a
Okay.
secret that's like the optimal. Okay.
Okay, what would it be here?
Oh,
Do you like Ignite here?
I love Ignite here.
Mass polymorph doesn't do that much.
Yeah, you definitely Mass Polymorph does something. Unless your opponent picked Mass Polymorph and then clear your board right now.
Yes.
So yeah, let's pick the Ignite. That's less dangerous to
You're
you.
right. Okay. Hmm. When you say
I mean,
the
the
cards,
other two make no sense because like you can't give either of the other two cards to
hmm.
Paradox
When
because
you say that the cards in the Mage End here, Moloch Ohms, Theotar, you have Varden, don't grab, and you don't want your opponent to play. Barbaric Sorceress, you play not to win, but to make cry your opponent with these cards.
I don't know.
And
I
Bran as
think they're
well.
both also trying to win a little bit, just a little bit.
Okay.
Murloc Holmes. Okay, he's just trying to get cards out of his hand. He's not even gonna try to get it right, I think. Or he might. Thrive is good. Nope. He's not even gonna bother. Trying to empty his hand
Okay.
so that it's like in
Yeah.
runes.
Understandable.
I'd just pick the siphon mana here.
Yeah, I like it.
An ignite face maybe. Or maybe play the location. Oh, siphon mana might be just too good to give your opponent to
Hmm.
reduce their spells. I don't know.
Yeah, but as a quest priest, you don't want to say
Oh, he's throwing it
your mana
to
card.
prevent Paradox
You can mana.
from getting it. That's
Yeah, you're right.
that's cute.
Okay.
Okay, that's a very cute play from Rami.
10 cards in and you have to play something Paradox. Here. Explosive runes. This one. Okay, and then you trade this Shadow Narrow.
I think
No, you don't
yeah,
trade. Okay, you play it.
plays it to deny a card. That makes total sense to me. That's
Okay.
the first turn of the game where Paradox didn't progress his quest. He's already at 7, but he didn't have a 7-drop, unfortunately
Hmm.
for him. Wildfire, that's good.
Okay, not the best one. Oh, okay. Has been disconnected or something. Still there?
Uh, oh, do you not? I'm still in the game. The game is going well for me.
Okay, I have Ramis waiting for the next game to start. Why not?
Oh no.
Okay, so
I can say what happened. He played the Runes of the Archmage. He cleared the opponents. He cleared Paradox, Light Shower Elemental. His board stuck around, and he got 2 wildfires from the runes. So now and some burn damage. So he put Paradox 22. His board is still pretty weak, but
okay, we're
now his
back.
Hero Fire deals 3 damage.
We're back in the game.
Oh, and Paradox with the Surf Finley is going to be looking for the Colossal Minion to get some health back, progress his quest, and make some board presence. Can he find it? And there it is.
Yeah.
The Behemoth. Best card he could have gotten.
Okay. Only one card from the end of the quest. The final
Yep.
reward, Xyrella. Xyrella or
No,
Xyrella?
I think it's Zurella,
Okay, Xyrella.
but I'm not 100% on it. Alright. 3 damage, Hero Power. He's not gonna go for it yet.
Hmm.
Hmm. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty clever. You can ping it off. Yep.
Okay. Okay. You have to get rid of him.
So he
So,
has the brand plus Reckless Apprentice to deal some damage and set up a Mordrush at some point, but he might be waiting to get the hero card
hmm.
to get even more damage from that.
Try to get the 8 mana card
Oh, he
with
got
this
Mordrush,
Gift of the
but he's never
Narrow.
going to have time to play a Mordrush, I think. Yeah, that's much better.
Grace Sage Parrot, maybe for Whirlwind?
Yeah.
Or Whirlpool? I don't
Right now
know
it's
the
a
name.
Light Bomb. It's going to be Cut the Scene, actually.
No,
Cut the Scene. Clean the Scene. My bad.
Whirlpool.
So, yeah. And the Parrot right now is going to be a Clean the Scene, but
Clean the Scene. Very good card for the priest, yeah.
so what do you do now?
Hmm.
You could just ping and go Mordrush.
You want to ping at least to have Mordresh playable sometime.
Yeah.
Is it a way that you can generate another coin to have Bran into Mordresh?
You can. There's a Mailbox Dancer left
Hmm.
in this deck.
That'd be
So
good.
that could happen. That would be a lot of damage. I don't think you need to play minions here. Oh, okay. I would have just gone Ignite. I want to play Ignite as often as possible, draw it, play it again.
Hmm.
But maybe that's more responsible. Oh, and that's an 8 mana card. Which one is it? It's Whirlpool. He's not going for it. Theatar. And,
Okay.
oh, Reckless Apprentice is really big.
And you give the Prince Rental, I guess?
Yep.
Yes. Okay.
Reckless is not big for the priest, but now that Rami can't use it, and that's a pretty big deal.
So with hmm, with the Reckless Apprentice, Paraducks can be a serial healer now. Can heal everything. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
healing.
it's gonna heal everything at random, and can heal the opponent as well.
I'm healing everywhere. Okay, 3 damage in.
Priest looks to be in a pretty solid spot. Rami doesn't have great ways of pressuring. The Mordresh opponent's at 34. I would play Mordresh and ping here, but you want the 2/2 as well. Oh, I would have gotten the 2/2 from the location.
So he's saving the brand for the brand into filter, I guess. And after the
Yep.
reward of the quest.
So we'll
And
see
it
that
will be now.
right now. Yes. So 2 chances to get Zirella.
Oh,
It's not as likely as you would think to get it. With how many cards in hand? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
yeah.
I can't tell because he's on top of my screen, but
Okay. First try.
can he hit it?
First try.
Yep.
Good one. Okay.
Alright. And you give back the Prince
Well,
Renathal.
yeah. Take your card back.
And
give me
you also
mine.
take back the Reckless Apprentice. Just take back all your stuff. Give back a Spammy Arcanist.
Yeah, give Xera back. Oh no, I made a mistake.
Oh, I would have given this. Oh no, you don't want your opponent to have access to Spammy Arcanist, I guess. Sure.
Okay.
And now he's waiting for Paradox to concede.
Rain want me to do Rami. Rami. I like it. Argentina.
I would do it too, but I can't. I'm physically incapable. I can roll my R once,
I've
and it
been
stops there. I
I've
can do
been
the
blessed by that.
Ram, but it doesn't roll. It doesn't even do it twice. It's a single roll. It's not even a roll. It's nothing. It's pathetic.
Okay, just a ping here to finish the turn.
So what is
Okay.
Paradox hoping for now? Oh, he's gonna trade and try to hit a Mutinous.
Um, yeah, he already played his own filter, so he cannot get X Guerrilla back.
Yeah. Oh, he can go identity theft. And
Yeah,
both players. Oh, he missed. Oh, this is so bad. Oh, this was very unlucky.
could have been, could have been
Could have been interesting. He
bad
he
for
plays his
Rami.
own Zyrella, and then Rami plays Zyrella, and then
Hmm.
whoever draws it first wins. But now Paradox is in a spot where he's gonna have to win by killing Rami.
Yeah, and with the priest, not that easy. Even with
Is there another
the
out for
other
him?
Xerline and
I'm trying to think. So he could identity. He already used both identity thefts. Okay, let's just. I think
will
if
Rami
he draws
kill
the
him?
shard, if he draws the shard now, I don't think there's a way. Yeah.
Okay, 3-1, yeah.
And Rami gets the match. Rami wins 3 games in a row with Big Spell Mage. Big Spell Mage won 4 out of 4 games this match, only losing to another Big Spell Mage.
Okay. Thanks for the games. Okay, for a little interview. Okay, here. Okay, I'm gonna add them in our conversation here on Discord. I'm waiting for their replies, but just 1 second, no problem. No problem.
Yeah, Big Spell Mage just doesn't seem to have a counter right now after you ban the Druid. Oh.
Okay. So I'm adding them. Where is the command to do so? I guess it's there. Not. Yes. Okay, as friends. Paradox is a friend, and Rami is a friend. Everyone is my friend. Okay. We'll have the guys. We have Paradox here. Who are you, Paradox? And Rami as well.
Hello.
Hello.
Everyone is here. Everyone is okay.
I mean, I'm not okay, but that's just, I'm just salty.
Oh, I we thought that Rami could kill you with your own quest reward, and some of them,
Dude,
yeah,
like Monsanto, please, I need to know. There's like nothing I could have done, right? I got so unlucky 3 games in a row. I'm sitting there for like so long, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do? I can't like not play Finley there because I need to freaking complete my quest before he draws Dawngrass. Because if he draws Dawngrass, I die anyway. But there's actually nothing I could do. I feel.
I mean, yeah, Big Spell Mage. I don't think anyone. I don't know if there was a good enough counter to Big Spell Mage for this week or. Yeah, Big Spell Mage seems to be like really strong. Druid is fine to it, but Druids were banned, so I don't know. It seems pretty hard. Of course, when Big Spell Mage draws well, there was not much to do. Rami played it well. He played this good cards, and he didn't hesitate to play runes, and that's
Yeah. Like I have nothing but respect for Rami. Rami played it fine. I'm annoyed at the game. The game where I was literally sat there 3 games in a row and just could do nothing.
Yeah, but I think it was really well played from Rami from both sides. But it's just Big Spell Mage is hard to beat at the moment. It's just how it is. It won all games this match. It came down to the Big Spell Mage mirror.
Yeah, true.
And Rami had Belinda first in the 40 card mirror. Like it's the most annoying thing too. Where like you have to run 40 cards, and then you just get the best card in the deck on Curve, and the other guy doesn't.
Yeah, of course. I mean that's how it works right now.
I mean, if you play 40 cards, you are more likely to get the single legendary that you want always.
Then why didn't I get the single
Yeah.
legendary, eh? Come on, bro. You can't say that. It only works for people in Argentina, apparently. Doesn't
No,
work
no,
for,
it works. It works
doesn't
for.
work for
It works
me.
for everyone.
It works for everybody.
It
Maybe
doesn't work
except
for me, apparently. That's what matters.
Maybe you don't have the last patch in UK. You have to download it. Remy, we took a look to the lineups before the first BO starts, and you brought the best decks, okay, in the game right now. And do you think that it's relevant in LHS format, or do you think it could be risky?
Honestly, I just copied last week lineup from Bunny Hopper. I think that he's one of the best players right now. So if he brings these decks, I have to just do whatever he does. Like honestly, I didn't feel so comfortable with the Quest Priest. I think that I could have played that much better, but still, I felt like okay, those are 4 good decks. So just let's bring this and pray.
And
I
mean, the mage matchup is pretty bad in general, to be honest.
Yeah, the mage won both times. I think on the last turn, if you went Finley though, you had a better chance to hit the whirlpool that you needed to clear the board.
There was a turn I had to choose between buffing the 4/12 or the 3/2 in order to kill the 8/8 plus another minion with the 4-mana spell that was like deal kill everything that has 5 or more attack. And the thing that I could have done was to buff the 3/2, kill everything, get a coin from the 3/2, and then coin Finley after playing the 7/7. But if I did that, I would have left the 4/12 alive, which was Ikalegos. So that was pretty scary, but maybe I had to go for that. I don't know. Like, maybe that was the play.
Yeah, I mean, us as casters, we saw that as a response, there was a 0-mana Pyroblast, so that would have not worked that well for you.
Yeah, but maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, that turn was quite hard. Like, I felt like I was going to win that, but then
I like what you did. I do like what you did that turn. It's just the last turn. I think Finley was a better chance at living than anything else.
I think like either way, I probably would have just built another board anyway, like in the long run.
Oh yeah, but he could have gone like Zurella was already played, so you can go Finley and Whirlpool, and if he hits the shard, he just wins, right?
Yeah, I guess.
But yeah, it was definitely not guaranteed, but it was interesting. Either way, Big Spell Mage won every game, so that's what. I think that's probably my biggest complaint in the meta. It's Runes of the Archmage.
Oh,
that's
really?
your biggest complaint, really. Like, I'll be honest, right? Like, I didn't bring Rogue because I was pretty much expecting Rami to play like the 4 like standard decks, like Druid, Mage, Rogue, Priest, and I was like, okay, so the only way Priest is ever viable is if you bring Rogue. So I just didn't bring Rogue. I brought Hunter to target Mage, and apparently Hunter just didn't do the job. So
yeah, I mean it hard targets Skeleton Mage, but against Big Spell Mage is pretty much a coin flip, I think.
Yeah, but I'm not sure like what else you could bring to target Mage realistically. Like, there's not much else, right?
Yeah,
like,
no, maybe
there's so many classes that suck right now. It's really
maybe the way to go is to ban Mage. I don't know.
You can't ban Mage. There's no need to ban Mage.
It's
Dude,
possible.
like, you have Druid and Rogue in the same lineup, which is just better decks. You actually cannot ban Mage. I refuse to believe that banning Mage is the correct play. It's never the correct play. And I see this getting swept by Mage. It is never the correct play to ban Mage.
Yeah, says the guy who just got swept by Mage.
I know, but you still never ban it, dude.
Okay.
Like, okay, if I ban Mage against Rami, then his Druid destroys me, like, equally as hard.
Oh
like,
yeah, you need to bring
aggro
Druid. You need to bring aggro Druid. Easy. Aggro Druid.
Nah,
but then you don't
sucks.
have your own Druid.
Unironically, I think aggro Druid is terrible.
Oh yeah,
It
it is.
has like one good matchup, and that's the Druid Mirror. It
Yeah.
loses to every other deck in the game.
No,
Terrible
you're not
deck.
wrong.
I mean, in last year,
Exactly. So why would you bring it? You never bring over Ramp Druid because Ramp Druid actually has good matchups.
Yeah, Imp Warlock. Imp Warlock
Please.
was what I meant actually.
Yeah, sure. I
Hmm.
guess, but like that loses to Mage. I need
Yeah,
my
but you
lineup
ban
to
mage.
beat
You ban
Mage.
mage. That's what we're talking about. But then you lose to rogue. Okay. I don't know.
yeah, there is no perfect lineup,
Yeah, there's,
sadly.
there's
I think.
yeah. Mage seems like
So,
a pretty good deck right now, but you don't want to ban
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I agree. You don't want to ban it. I was thinking whether or not you have to ban it.
There is no way.
Right.
I actually refuse to believe that you have to ban Mage. Like when Druid and Rogue exist, which are both like way better against the field. Like Druid and Rogue can both beat Mage, like without that much difficulty. Like honestly.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I think it's like at best 45% for big spell mage, like Miracle Rogue versus mage.
Yeah.
And it's definitely worse for druid for sure.
Mm-hmm. No,
It's
okay.
just-
Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you for the games and good luck for the run 3 starting on Sunday. Then we'll have the second BO tonight. It will involve SuperFake and Furyhunter. So thank you and see you.
Yeah. Good luck guys, have fun.
Good game, guys.
yeah,
Thank you.
thanks for having us. Bye.
Good luck next week.
Thanks. Okay, so here we are back and we are about to check the group as well because it's the same group we'll have tonight. The two BUs are in the same group. The group A, the group, we can't say the group of the death. We have Gamer RVG, Furyhunter, GeoCanu, SuperFake, Rami94, and Paraducks. And now it's Furyhunter and SuperFake, and we are going to check the lineup starting with not Paradox at its set here, but just a second. It will be SuperFake. I'm changing a thing and I'm back here.
Okay.
SuperFake there. SuperFake. The score is now 0-0 here. It's Furyhunter. We have GK flag and is from the Max team. Yeah, just like that. Okay, SuperFake. Okay, restart. Okay, it's bringing the Implok, as you mentioned before, a druid, a mage, and a rogue. And I guess the rogue won't be seen because it has been banned by Furyhunter.
Yep.
Okay, what do you think about this lineup?
This lineup, alright, so three very standard decks with the Ramp Druid, the Miracle Rogue, and Big Spell Mage, but with only 30 cards this one. So in theory, the advantage of 30 cards is you get your important cards more often. But as we can see, you always draw Belinda or Barbaric Sorceress with 40 card Mage anyway, so I would say the 30 cards you Pyroblast yourself in the face at the start of the game. And I'm not a big fan of it. I prefer starting with 40 cards, but we'll see how that goes. And the interesting deck here is the Imp Warlock.
Yeah.
Playing only one Abyssal Wave. What is he playing instead? Shady Bartenders. Interesting. Oh, that's mostly Imp Warlock with some curse cards. Not as many curse cards as Also, not playing. SuperFake's not playing the 1 mana Nathrezim, the Touch of Nathrezim to heal and deal 2 damage. So he's a little bit more aggressive than what we were used to seeing as Imp Curse Warlock nowadays. But that deck is good against Druid, so he doesn't have to ban Druid. That deck I think it's pretty okay against Mage. So yeah, I think I like the inclusion of that deck in the lineup, personally.
And he banned the priest of its opponent.
Yeah, banning priest because Oh, Fury's priest is Boar Priest. I guess
Yeah,
Boar Priest is
I
good
guess.
against some of his decks. Boar Priest is definitely good against the Warlock. It's pretty okay against Druid and Rogue. I don't know if it was the ban though. I don't know if I would have banned Priest. I'm not sure.
Okay, we are going to check the other lineup from Furyhunter. Okay, just yeah. Okay, he's bringing a Bow Priest as you mentioned before, Druid, Big Spell Mage. I guess it's the light version as well, and a
Yeah.
Phylactery Warlock. Okay, and this priest has been banned. So if you love Druid, you're at the right place. Now we can see Druid play.
Yeah.
At least
So
once.
okay, so Fury Hunter not bringing Quest Priest, not bringing Rogue,
Hmm.
not bringing Imp Warlock. He's doing something completely different. I think he just likes combo decks, and he's like, this meta is not the best for combo decks, but I'm a combo player. I don't care what other people say. I'm gonna make it harder for myself, but I'm gonna have more fun. And if I have more fun, and
Yeah,
I'm more likely to play well.
and you notice that he changed his nickname on the game. It's Combo Back Please now.
Yep.
So as I said, he wants to play combo.
Yeah, he wants to play combo decks, and right now the game is not really allowing for combo decks too much, but he's just forcing it. It's like Phylactery Warlock, and we saw in GM like he knows those decks. He's probably played them hundreds of games,
Mm.
including the Phylactery Warlock, because he knew all the ins and outs of the deck. So if anyone should bring those decks, it's definitely Fury Hunter.
Yeah.
I do believe that the decks are weaker than the more standard decks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he knows that they're weaker, and he's just saying, I'm going to play them better. My opponents won't be too used to playing against those decks, so they're
Yeah.
going to play it worse. And that's going to make up for maybe what he's losing in terms of just power, straight up power level when he brings those decks.
Yeah. And you have the surprise.
Yeah, the surprise. And like
Okay.
I played against maybe one Phylactery Warlock this whole expansion. So if you ask me
Mm.
how to play against Phylactery Warlock, I don't know. I have no idea how to play against it. Fury Hunter has played hundreds of games of it, so he knows how to play with it. So he gets that, like, against all of his opponents, he gets this huge experience advantage in the matchups, even though the deck might not be optimal.
Yeah. And we are about to see it right now. So are the guys on the cam? Yes, they are here. Furyhunter is dancing on the cam. SuperFake is very focused. So, okay, just like that. Oh, no beaten decks. And I just have to do a little thing here. Like that. Yes, the player name is a little too big. Okay, it's perfect. It's perfect. Okay, I'm giving the players the go. So we'll have Furyhunter at the bottom of the screen, SuperFake at the top of your screen. Furyhunter here. It's okay. You can start. Good luck.
So yeah, both after bans, both players have the same 3 classes: Warlock, Druid, and Mage. The only difference being in their Warlock archetype, which SuperFake is going for. SuperFake is going for Imp Warlock, more traditional, while Fury Hunter is going for the Phylactery Mine OTK Warlock. I don't know who I'll give the advantage to. I mean, I think I have to give the advantage to SuperFake in terms of lineups, just because the Phylactery Warlock into Druid and Big Spell Mage, and even in the Warlock mirror, I think is gonna struggle a little bit. But if anyone can pull it off, it's Fury Hunter again.
Okay, I'm just updating the classes and will be good. Yeah. So we have a druid here, a mage, a warlock, and the priest has been banned. Just like that. Okay, perfect.
Oh, I think Furyhunter might have brought Phylactery Warlock thinking it would counter Quest Priest. Because that's a really good counter to Quest Priest, losing only to Theotar stealing Temsin Phylactery, which is pretty unlikely. So that was probably like a tech deck to beat on exactly Quest Priest, and SuperFake's not bringing Quest Priest.
Yeah. And we have a mirror match between involving two mages. Hey, Mitty is here. Hello, Mitty.
Alright. Let's hope for at least one game that's not won by a big spell mage today.
Yeah.
It's not going to be that game, because that game is too big spell
Mage
mages.
is everywhere.
But maybe after that game, we can get one game. One game that's not a big spell mage win. Furyhunter and SuperFake both have the Belinda in the opening, by far the best card they can ever hope for. And Fury, sorry, my voice cracked. Fury with also the Magister Dawngrasp, the hero card. So if the two Belindas counter each other, and they kind of nullify each other with Runes of the Archmage, Furyhunter might have a slight advantage just because he's the one with the hero card. But sometimes Belinda is just so explosive that and the hero card, you don't have time to play it. The game can just end. Well, we'll see. SuperFake choosing to play the Mailbox Dancer, he can now play turn 4 Belinda, and turn 5 he can play a big spell. That's going to be really good. He's giving out a coin to Furyhunter, which he's going to be able to play Belinda on 5, but always one turn behind.
And in this this very mirror match, do you think that starting second with a coin is an advantage?
Yeah, if you have Belinda and you get to play it first, that's a huge advantage. Furyhunter going super aggressive on board here. Just freezing the Mailbox Dancer, going face with the 4-1, making Belinda as awkward of a play as he possibly can. And he has a way to deal with it on board.
Yeah.
Looks like he's choosing to go face, though? No, he's not. Okay.
Okay. Is on Belinda's ear.
Yeah, that went really well.
10-9.
If the 2-2 hit face instead of the Belinda here, he had to leave up the 11 attack Belinda. But that's not the case. Right, SuperFake
You have
has
the
the choice
yeah.
between Runes and Drakefire Amulet. True mage players would have not thought that long, and they would have already jammed the runes. But SuperFake's thinking.
Don't you like the location here to freeze and then watch post? Because you could. Okay.
I like the runes. I like the runes, and he decides the same. Next turn you have a parrot, so you can play another rune. And look at that.
Oh,
first spell is the Visage. So Furyhunter, if he decides to go face with that Belinda, he's gonna be hit with the same Belinda on the other side. Oh, but Belinda's gone. That's a jellyfish.
Okay.
Favorite card of any Bly's fan. After this weekend.
10 cards and
Furyhunter just not respecting a counter spell at all here. It's going for the amulet. It's like, if it's counter spell, I'm conceding on the spot. But it's not.
He's playing so fast here. It's just to take the Deathwing over the don't remember the name. Escher, I don't know, the other dragon 4/12 that makes damage when you play.
There's another rune.
Spells.
This one has to do good. Okay, that's a good start. You still have 20 mana. Oh. Spoke too soon. It hit the 2-2. SuperFake needs to clear this board, or at least... You can't just freeze it. There's 2 starfish on the other side. Okay. Oh, solid alibi. Okay, he's all right. Oh, if Fury goes face with any of those minions, he's taking the damage, and SuperFake is not. Oh no. That's 8 damage going Fury's way, but not SuperFake's. It's okay though. He gets the clear and the hero card. This is
Okay.
the situation I was talking about. Both Belindas kind of countered each other and nullified each other. And now that's the hero card. And okay, that's really good.
No.
Furyhunter gets the amulet value and he gets 2 Onyxias. What can SuperFake even do about this?
He has his own Magister. Is it Magister or Magister?
I think it's Magister.
Magister. Okay.
Magister.
His own
a mage.
one. You cannot play this for now. Yeah. Cannot freeze twice. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
should be looking for
Looking for
412
that.
taunt and 8-8 rush. I think you take the taunt here. Oh, he's taking the 12-12.
I was thinking about the 2 for 12s, as you said, because you could be able to play Rune of the Archmage in 2 turns.
Yep. And
Oh,
that's gonna
okay.
be game 1. Furyhunter with the I
It
think
was
that
so
that
quick.
game was won by the turn before SuperFake played Belinda. Furyhunter decided to play Reckless Apprentice just for the body on board. He had the Pelican 4-1. He froze the Mailbox Dancer just to get a 2-2, and he was super aggressive. And he then had a way to deal with the Belinda and have his own Belinda incontested on board. And that's really what won him the game. It's being able to deal with SuperFake's Belinda ahead of time was really, really big deal. And also the 2-2 skeleton hitting the Belinda to prevent. Actually, that coin flip, the 2-2 that hit the Belinda, preventing Belinda from being on board, because then he had the clear on the Belinda. That let him have a Belinda on board for himself, forced SuperFake to go for Runes of the Archmage instead of just a trade on the Belindas, plus playing a Drakefire Amulet.
And I guess
That was
we'll,
huge 50-50 on the skeleton. I'm sorry, game 2.
we'll have a Thota Fiesta here.
And
Thota
we have
into
Goth
Thota.
on SuperFake's side.
Yeah. Oh, you have the coin, you have Innovate to activate your Guff next turn.
I think the curve I like here would be just coin the Seedsman, and then
Yeah, I
Guff
understand.
innervate hero power.
I like it. I like it. But that way you get rid of the 0 mana cards.
Yep.
But it's not relevant now with your opponent with only 4 mana.
It is. There's 2 coins, but there's no.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It would have been.
Oh,
but you always.
Thota into Thota.
I guess you could have gone coin innervate plus Guff to prevent that Belinda from happening. Theotar stealing Theotar. Missing on the Guff. Fury's not going to be happy to see that Guff. Because he could have stolen it, he just missed it.
Yeah.
And now it's too late, the Theotar can't hit it. Theotar doesn't have a great hit right now in SuperFake's hand.
Don't you like the characters?
It's okay, but it's not a win condition. It's not a card that's going to solely win the game by itself.
No, you're right.
I like playing some cards here. If I'm SuperFake.
Okay.
Is he gonna stop there? Okay. I guess he's not afraid of. He said that there was no barbaric sorceress last turn, so he's just not afraid of it.
And gives him one more chance to not hit a relevant card with the new Thota by bringing his coin to his hand.
I don't know what he's gonna take here. So Kaltas is the best for himself, I believe. Onyxia is the best card on SuperFake's side because he doesn't need Kaltas. He has Guff. He's got basically infinite mana.
Yeah.
So Kaltas is not really helpful for SuperFake. Onyxia is. But Onyxia is way too slow for Fury, and Kaltas could be useful. So Yeah, he took a while to... Oh, and he picked the Nourish, okay.
Nourish, okay.
I guess he can
Nourish.
ramp next turn and play Runes. Runes pretty soon. That makes sense. I don't know why I wasn't considering it. And look at that. Fury knew about Innervate Coin and Onyxia.
Hmm.
And he chose to just let him have it. But he can ramp and then runes. So he's just taking the hit this turn. He's taking what, 12 damage? Oh wait, no, because he can coin out the... Okay, he's only taking 8 damage. That's totally fine. And then he can runes next turn. SuperFake has not played a spell yet. Or has not spent any mana on spells this game. Naga Giant not looking so good right now, but that can change really quickly.
Okay.
Miracle Growth. What?
Okay.
For the fans? I mean, you always pick Miracle Growth there, but I guess he's looking for more fun, maybe. Convoke the Spirits is... Historically, it's not that good of a card. A lot of the spells can be hurtful more than they... Yep. Starts with dealing 2 damage to himself. Draws a card, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Buffs the opponent minion.
And it's not like a Rune of the Archmage that will target enemies. Here it's targeting anything.
Yeah, but Druid spells are more buffs than damage, so if it... Oh, he did cast the Miracle Growth in the end. I see.
Okay.
You didn't lose anything too important. And
Next
there's the
one,
runes.
maybe? Okay, Rune of the
Fury's
Archmage.
being like, that's not how runes is played. Let me show you how runes is played. Plays the mage runes, and let's see. The tower, solid alibi, insane. Rune door, more card generation.
We have
Let's
the
see what the
Ice
Ice
Blood
Blood
Tower.
Tower is going to give him.
At the end of your turn, cast another spell from your deck.
Oh, that could be an Ignite, but no.
No.
Yeah, that's how you runes.
They
Ooh, but
play
the
so
Devourer.
quick.
Yeah, that druid is looking like... I mean, Fury's gonna play runes here. He's gonna get another runes potentially from the Ice Blood Tower. He's gonna hope that's enough. Looking for Mass Polymorph, really.
Yeah.
Maybe another solid alibi, give him more time. Oh, that's not too bad.
Okay. Okay, and you can freeze.
Yeah. He's still in this. SuperFake's gonna be looking... Oh, and another amulet?
Not a bad one.
That's so good. Never mind. I thought Fury was in trouble. SuperFake is in trouble. He's facing basically lethal on the other side. He doesn't have anything. He has absolutely nothing. He doesn't want to silence his 1911
Yeah.
to a 4/4.
Yeah, it will be a 4/4.
That is huge trouble right now.
Is it a way to have a little clear with the top here into some natural spells, but not that much natural spells in and only nourish? So no.
Yeah, there's I don't see it. He needs to draw, but he's got a full card. He's got a full hand of complete garbage. Is he gonna try to draw? He doesn't even get to keep the 5/5. This is very rough. Going for mana. Aquatic form. I think you play it. Innervate.
Oh, innovate. You have
Not too bad.
another 3/3 with rush, and you could play what? Nothing relevant. You don't want to play the starfish, as you said.
Now I want to trade the 3/3s and 4/5, and then silence my 1911 just to trade into a 2/2. But maybe you don't do the silence part. I'm not sure. But you need to Opponent has like Fury has 24 damage currently on board. You can take away the we stung the 2/2s. What if that goes face? Okay. Does I don't know if that was optimal at the end. But he's alive. He gets to see another day. Oh, and another Ice Blood Tower. He's not even going to be able to... His Nurse is going to cost 10 mana. That's a disaster. SuperFake needs to deal with this board. He absolutely needs to do something about it, and he currently has no way to do so. Oh, but maybe that's his saving grace. Maybe that there's a Mass Polymorph coming on the other side. Counter spell. Okay, I think Fury's got this. There's a counter spell.
Okay, yeah. And the visage as well. You don't want to eat face.
Yeah. Well, thankfully for SuperFake, he cannot hit face. And that's game. Another win for Big Spell Mage. Is it going to be a complete day of Big Spell Mage sweep? So far, that's definitely the history of the day. Everyone refusing to ban Mage, and Mage winning every single game.
Yeah, all right. And only the Implock left for SuperFake.
Yeah. I think he saved the Implock, but Implock is definitely his best deck for this best of 5. I do believe Implock is favored in all of the matchups remaining. So if every game goes as the matchup should go, on average, SuperFake wins this. Now, that's not how Hearthstone works, because maybe he has 355 to 60% matchups in a row ahead of him. And in 3 games, that doesn't make him likely to win. That makes him extremely unlikely to win, but I would say he's still in the match. It's not completely over yet. And I would like to see SuperFake win a game. Just so that not every game has been won by Big Spell Mage today. I think that would be kind of nice to see. You know, some variety of deck winners.
Okay, Furyhunter just left his chair for a few seconds. We'll be back. And maybe it will be for the last game of this show. SuperFake is not very happy now.
No,
he knows he has to win versus the Mage, the Druid, and the Phylactery Warlock with his own Warlock.
Yeah. I mean, another win from a completely insane Rune of the Archmage, I believe.
Yeah. Okay, he's back.
Yeah. SuperFake was super ahead on board, and then runes happened. Cast Ice Blood Tower, which gave him dragons. He was able to freeze the huge minion. And SuperFake, I said the Naga Giants and Battlemaster and all those different cards he has in his Druid could be useful. We saw the other hand of that in the last game where those cards were completely dead in his hand. And he had absolutely nothing to do to react to the board with a 10-card hand. That was something I've never seen in Druid before. SuperFake with the very good opening hand. Flustered Librarian on 1, Coin Fiendish Circle on 2. He chose not to keep the Mischievous Hemp, which I think is kind of odd. That was like... I would have 100% kept that in a heartbeat, but chooses not to. And look at this hand. This is aggression, 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 and that's what you need against a deck like Big Spell Mage that doesn't have spells to react to it.
Okay, prefer the Maybook Pincer here to counter this Librarian instead of Forward Post. I guess it's right. And this theater won't be relevant in this matchup.
Not really, no. That mailbox dancer is Fury needed that, but it's so good right now. SuperFake would have liked to coin Fitness Circle, and that would have been one turn away from a Reckless Apprentice. Now he's doing it anyway. But look at Fury's response. Like he's got 3 mana, but he's got the coin, even though he went first.
Yeah.
And he even gets the value trade with the 3/2. Oh.
Yeah.
Yep. It's
This
looking
one
rough.
has been very painful, yeah. For SuperFake. Okay.
Do you trade the bartender? I guess he does.
Okay.
Okay, looking at Furyhunter's hand, sure, he didn't like he wins the early game against Implock, which is what you need. But he doesn't have any of his Belinda like win condition type stuff. But he's gonna be able to steal Dreadlich Tamsin here. That's probably gonna be
Tamsin.
You always pick the Tamsin here. It's just such a strong card for yourself. It's not necessarily to deny it from the Implock, it's just I think he picked Abyssal Wave, didn't he?
I don't know. Okay, you give him the... Oh, maybe you give him the...
Oh no, he picked the Tamsin. Yeah. Tamsin is just too good.
Yeah, he could have gave him the location, but he kept. Yeah, the Tamsin deals 3 damage to all minions.
Yep.
Minions.
And it drops 3 cards, it gains you armor, it gets you a really good hero power for the rest of the game. It summons 3 3s sometimes on the turn you play it, but it's just as the warlock, if you get your Tamsin stolen as an imp warlock, it's almost game over a lot of the time. Fury going aggro here.
Yeah,
he knows what's in the hand. Ooh.
And with
Fury might
Tamsin
regret those base attacks.
Okay.
I don't know if he needed to be that aggressive there. I know he has the Tamsin for next turn, but he's getting really punished for going face there. 2 extra draws, and now SuperFake is kind of back in the game.
Okay.
I'm guessing he's just gonna play a 3/4 here. He knows about the Tamsin, but he can't do much about it.
Oh.
And now he's...
Yeah,
He can't wait. Okay, so the thing with Tamsin, when you're that deck, the Imp Warlock, is eventually you're gonna lose board and you try to win with the Abyssal Curses. And Tamsin makes that impossible. Because you can end every turn at 10 cards. Because you can play 1 card to deal with the board, and then Hero Power. You play a Runes, you Hero Power, or you play Runes, you end at 10 cards, and then you play a Parrot. Even if you go down to 9 cards, you just Hero Power, and the Runes can never hit you. So I think the Tamsin is just lights out. I could be wrong, but... Especially against Priest, it might not be the same against Mage. Against Quest Priest, they have so many clears that they can play 1 clear turn and Hero Power go to 10 cards, and then the curses never deal any damage. That might be a little bit different, but I still don't really see Furyhunter throwing away this game. From that spot, he's just in such a dominant position.
Okay, we have rough fun, but...
Ooh, the Grimoire here is really, really strong, though.
Okay. As we didn't eat the Rune of the Archmage with a Sorceress here, we cannot deal with the board. We can have a second location to freeze
he has silence and location. SuperFake's thinking about whether or not he wants to coin that Voidwalker. Decides not to. Oh, he has that Varden Downgrasp.
Yeah.
Okay, so he goes Downgrasp now, and he goes Runes next turn.
Yeah. And then we'll have the Parrot.
Yep.
Okay,
Do we have a path
17.
here?
Not sure. 17 is low.
Okay, he's gonna buff. Probably his biggest minion, but there's two libraries on the other side. I would have liked just going for the Abyssal Curse here
Hmm.
for SuperFake. Like making a minion huge when opponent has two Nightcloak Sanctums.
Yeah.
That doesn't do anything.
Yeah, you're right.
I think he might have played a little bit too fast there. Losing 2 games in a row to Big Spell Mage will do that to you, though. Big Spell Mage is not a fun deck to lose to. Because it's just... You're playing cards, and then you're having a nice fight. It's pretty even, and then... Whoop, Runes of the Archmage. You lost your board secrets. Your board is frozen. They made a board. And then there's nothing you could have done. Runes is too strong.
So, what would it be? Oh,
Yeah, you buff your
that's
smallest
the
minion
one.
here,
That's
so
the
that...
one. Okay.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
No, it's better.
He goes
Okay.
Runes. Okay, there's a chance he just dies here. I guess no, that's not true.
Okay.
It's a good start.
Not bad. Oh,
It's a great start.
what a alibi.
Tell the alibi. Game. That's basically game. Blizzard. Cone of Cold. Alright.
Okay.
Double Wildfire. So Fury's gonna be... At least he doesn't have the life tap, but I guess he started as a mage, so Wildfire is usually really good, but now... Wait, the Wildfires will work when he changes back to Dawn Grasp, if he ever does. So if he goes to the Mage Hero Fire, it's going to start at... instead of 2 damage ping, it's going to be a 4 damage ping.
Yeah.
Oh, Tamsin plus Catastrophe?
Okay. Yeah. Wants to draw a lot. Oh, they want to play the bartender?
Oh, he's coining draw 3? Okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
And I'm guessing he's going to play that spell here, because the Tamsin's on board. The drag below.
Mm-hmm.
Also lets him... gives him the curse for the
All
Lady
means,
Darkbane. So that's good. Fury doesn't have a full hand, does he? He only has 6 cards. Okay, so that's not very good. Furyhunter would have liked to have drawn more cards. Because he's still vulnerable to curses. And he doesn't want to be.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that, but that's a really big deal. He's not killing SuperFake, and he's gonna start taking some curse damage. And unless he draws cards until he's at 10 cards, that's not gonna stop. SuperFake has a lot of curses. He has healing with the Zakul as well. So yeah, let's not count SuperFake out of this.
Oh.
As long as Furyhunter doesn't have a full hand, he's taking that curse damage.
And the Reckless Apprentice is irrelevant now.
Oh yeah, it just draws a card for every opponent. You don't really... Oh, but that's not bad. That's how you get to 10 cards. Reckless Apprentice.
Yeah, right. And the Modric as well.
Yeah, and okay, now that was the card draw on the runes. Furyhunter doesn't have
and
anything
it's
to worry
a clear
about.
once more.
So here, what you do is you just play the rune, not the rune. You play the curse and
the
you
curse
tap.
and you draw. Yeah. Oh, it wants to keep the curse.
Yeah, I mean, he's deciding to take 2 damage to not... He ends the turn at 10 cards. He's just taking 2 damage extra to get the Pelican on board. That's a perfect turn to play the Abyssal Wave. It clears the board, and it puts it in the Lady Darkbane as well. But it doesn't matter. At this point, Furyhunter is never going to end a turn at 9 cards or less. You play a card, you hear power. You have 10 cards in hand for the rest of the game. SuperFake can clear this with the Lady Darkbane, but it just doesn't matter. You'll never be able to deal damage anymore.
Oh, another parrot. Still eating the Archmage, I guess? The rune of the Archmage?
The parrot is now casting Drake Fire because he just played that this turn.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
But yeah, it's
It's late, yeah.
Yeah. I did the same mistake on I think the first game of today. For me, it was early, so we're both excused.
Okay, Lady Darkbane.
That's a clear, but that's no curse damage. So SuperFake has to put enough pressure to force Furyhunter to play many cards. And if he plays many cards and he ends the turn with not 10 cards in hand, then maybe there's a chance that the curses can get there. But with double location on board and I don't know, Reckless Apprentice to draw a million cards, I just don't see that ever happening.
And only 13 Earth left air for SuperFake.
Yep.
Okay.
He's not using the location here. Because if he uses the location on any of these imps, that's just the one that Furyhunter's gonna use the locations on.
Okay. Oh, good ones.
Yep.
9 cards in end. Doing one more, I guess.
Yep. And you end the turn of 10 cards. You're not really afraid of this, but maybe it is kind of scary because now SuperFake uses the library. It's +6/+6 on a 1/1, and then Shady Bartender. Wait, how much damage is this? That's 20. That's lethal. No, it's not. Is it lethal? Wait a second. It's 15 plus. I don't think it's lethal.
Okay,
It's 21 damage.
8, 9, 10, 10, and 8, 18. 18. Oh, I didn't say that. The second one, okay.
Yeah. But he needs to clear. He needs to trade.
Yes.
But maybe that's enough pressure to force Furyhunter into playing more than one card in a turn. And then the curses get there. Oh. There's 11 on board. Are you really going face there? Okay. Does Fury have damage?
You're 6.
You're dead to the
8,
hero card now. You're dead to the mage hero card and a ping, but Fury doesn't have it. I don't think he has any guaranteed lethal, unless I'm missing something.
No, can it draw? No, cannot draw now.
Okay.
Is it a way that you use this Rune of the Archmage here?
Looks like he's going for it.
No. Okay.
The odds are pretty good for him to just end the game.
And this one.
Just any damage goes face, it's game over.
Not a good one. On to spell, why not?
So far, not good. Oh,
Oh,
not face.
okay.
Oh,
Oh,
not
he's
face.
trying. He's trying.
Did he miss the last one as well? It's a 1 in 4 now. Wait,
Oh,
he lost. SuperFake wins
Yeah.
this.
yeah. Yeah, I missed. He could have.
I mean, okay, so he's afraid of a Vengeful Visage, right? Because he's at 2 HP, and if he goes face with the 5/1...
mm,
Oh, but that's 7 damage. Okay, so now he knows that he won.
yeah.
But he was winning with just the curses anyway. Wow. SuperFake wins this out of nowhere. Just... Furyhunter is probably going to look back at... I mean, yeah, he might look back at this game and find places where he could have done things differently.
Mm,
I can't pinpoint
I assume-
anything. Wait, no, I can pinpoint stuff. What did he... Yeah, I mean, I think he got overconfident. I don't think he thought he could lose that game. I think he went face and Like that turn where he went face and he gave SuperFake extra draw, that was definitely not necessary. And then
He could have ate the 11-1 without the spell to be safe, but
Yeah,
choose
that-
to go for the kill.
yeah. He got really unlucky with the 2/2s not hitting, not a single one of the 2/2s hitting face, but the second flame at the end, it was just like, at this point, it has to go face. I've missed so many times, but the last one was still 1 in 4. So I don't know. I don't know. I think Fury definitely played on autopilot, thinking there was 0% chance he lost that game, and then he kind of woke up at the end of the game and he had lost, and he was like, "What just happened?" That's one of those games where like the game's over. Why don't you concede, silly opponent? And then you get mad that your opponent's not conceding. You start thinking about other things, and then you play the game on autopilot. You make some mistakes, but you don't really care because the game's over in your head. And then you end up losing it. I feel like that's the type of game. It happens to me sometimes, and I feel like that's probably what happened to Furyhunter that game.
Yeah.
But really, props to SuperFake for never giving up. And he made those really tricky boards to deal with, especially the last one when he just went for the 1/1s. And that one was really awkward for Fury to deal with, and it really paid off. And look at this. Now Fury's best counter to Imp Lock is, I mean, it may not be his best counter, but he chooses to go for the Druid. And the reason you bring Imp Lock in the first place is to counter Druid. The matchup is so good for Imp Warlock. That's a 65-70% matchup for sure for the Warlock.
Yeah, but in this position, he only has to counter and beat this Warlock. So why not choose this deck before?
Yeah, there's either way, it's the same chances to win, I suppose.
Yeah.
Now get nice card draw here. SuperFake gets pretty nice cards. He needed nice cards there. Coin Wild Growth. Oh,
one
Furyhunter with the
Seedsman.
really good curve for Furyhunter.
Yeah.
Oh, and look at that. 3 1-drops this turn. This is so good. And he can follow up with Library. And, okay, and look at the follow-up. He has Library double Shady Bartender. I don't see a silence.
And when they're dead, Rathram is here.
Yep. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty quick game, it's looking like. You don't need to tap. You have all you need in your hand. Play the minion, play the library. You have everything you could ever dream of.
No.
You have your boards, you have the imps, you have the buffs, and once they're all dead, you have the farm. You got all you need. Why would you even tap? Okay, I guess he only needs 1 buff. Ooh, and that's just a better card than Voidwalker.
Yes, this one is good, and you have the
Sure, I can get
wild
that.
library.
I think I would have kept both Shady Bartenders, just in case. You play one, opponent goes silence, just play the other one. Why not? I would trade the 2-1 here. Just play around silence. Because the 2-1 trades pretty nicely into the Flame Imp. If there's a silence. And I'm pretty sure there's 2 silences in Fury's deck. Let me check.
Oh,
yep. 2
Scale of
Starfish.
Onyxia.
Ooh, that's really good.
Yeah.
And that makes the Shady Bartender not so good. Not good at all. That's a full clear.
Very good here in the Planted Evidence.
Oh, and that's the best draw in this deck. Okay. But Fury with that
without infuse.
It's not infused, but it's still the best draw in this deck, I believe. So pure, and now I believe you just go Rafam. You use a library first, maybe, and then you go Rafam.
Yeah. Oh, Rafam, you said, why not the librarian into bartender here?
I just think you want to. Reform, you don't have the board space for it, but it's so much more pressure. It ends the game right away. You don't want to give.
Okay.
The Shady Bartender play is every card gets more value, but it's less pressure right away, and you give more time for the Druid to get to
Okay.
the board clears. Like, if you wait one turn for that, he has maybe an active Devourer, for instance. that
Okay.
lethal on
Is
board?
it the
That-
end? I
That's
guess
lethal on
at the
board.
end, yes. It's
And we're going to
2-2.
game 5.
Back from almost 3-0 to 2-2 now.
2-2, and he's got a really good matchup to end it with. The toughest matchup was definitely the Big Spell Mage for the Warlock, and now he has the Phylactery Warlock against him, which is a deck that is built right now to counter maybe slower decks, but I don't believe the Phylactery Warlock has necessarily what it takes to counter the just straight up aggression of the Imp Warlock. We'll see. Sometimes you might get all the removal you need. The Imp Warlock can have a slow hand, and you get the weapon on 5, and then things line up. But this is not looking like a slow hand on SuperFake's side. Flame Imp, Wicked Shipment. He hasn't kept the Mischievous Imp in the past. I would like him to keep it now, but he might not. Furyhunter doesn't have the greatest hand.
Okay, he doesn't
I don't know
keep
if he's already.
the...
I think he's already mulliganed into those cards though, and that's not. Those are not the greatest, but I guess Mistress on 1 going first. Can't really complain.
He doesn't keep the Hellfire. Yeah. Could have been interesting to get rid of the 3 imps with the 4 mana cards.
Yeah.
With
Hellfire's
this
an interesting one. Wait, did Superfake miss mulligan? Oh, okay, no. Yeah, okay, I was lagging. My bad.
Okay, already the mine.
Yeah, that's not. Mine is definitely not great.
Mm.
Did Superfake mulligan away a Flame Imp? I guess Flame Imp is not great.
Yeah.
Because there's Mistress on 1 can counter it, but not only that, but Touch of Natrazine, Drain Soul. Maybe he's just thinking there's too many easy ways for Furyhunter to deal with a Flame Imp. Not using coin here. So here, if you're Fury, you can tap, or you can go full tempo, play the 1 mana card, Braid, and use the coil. Looks like he's gonna opt for that one, and that's what I. That's also what
Okay.
I would have done. Looks really, really good. Wicked Shipment, Grimoire to counter it. Okay. And now if the 1/1 dies, Superfake can play the Infused Imp. Fury going full tempo here.
Oh, good draw this Tamsin.
Yeah, Tamsin is really, really good, but it's only in 3 turns. Fury can
Yes.
draw cards here,
Yeah.
but he cannot deal with this Infused Mischievous Imp.
Okay, not bad. There's Spike Bread Baker as well. You have the weapon, but won't you have the tempo to play it?
Yeah, he has a weapon into the Mithril Rod. Oh wait, the weapon into Tamsin, I mean. Mithril Rod is the weapon. Superfake does not have a payoff card. He has imps, but no card that really pays off, like the either card draw or the library or Shady Bartender or Reform. So right now it's not looking that good for him. This is definitely one of those starts that I was talking about where Furyhunter kind of wins the early game and then gets a weapon without too much pressure, and then the board clear.
We have very cheap Gnoll here.
Sure, he's not gonna
Okay,
not giving a look at the board. Just playing the Mithril Rod. He knows. Ooh, Lady Darkvein after playing the Drag Below. How good is that really? against Tamsin, that's not that good. Because one of the spells won't cast at all. The first one is going to kill off your own 3/6, and the second one, since there's no more minions on board, it just doesn't trigger at all. But maybe he just gets there with the curse damage at this point. Oh wait, but no, there's no curses because Fury's gonna have a full hand because of Tamsin once again. This time it's his own
yeah,
Tamsin.
right.
Oh, but he gets 3/3s. Oh, that's so good for SuperFake actually. Because now maybe the spell's cast on a 3/3.
Oh. He missed it also on his own one.
Oh, they both went. I didn't know that was possible.
Okay, you have 10 cards in hand. Do you play this Gnoll here? I'm thinking, yeah.
I guess so.
Okay, gun for it. You have this Baker. Next turn. Very good.
Okay, so Fury's in a fantastic spot right now. He already has the phylactery. It's reduced. He has the mine. Can he make a board? He can. Can he clear his own board? He actually can. He has everything he needs. This turn is just going to be about setting up lethal. If it's not already... No, it's definitely not lethal yet. But... yeah, Phoenix Circle, he draws, reduces his hand.
Yeah, it draws a lot.
He even has a Hellfire. Not that he really needs it. He already had a way to clear his own board.
Okay, what does it choose here? Keeping
So
the 10
SuperFake has
cards?
to draw... He has to draw exactly Tamsin right now, and I don't even know if that's going to be enough.
Okay, place it. So it's
Yeah.
back to...
Oh, that's Tamsin.
20.
Okay. We have a game? Or is that lethal already?
Okay, the mine is now dead.
The mine is dead. I don't know if it's... Fury probably counted already. I don't think it's lethal. You only have 2 minions.
No, only 2 with a weak shipment.
Yeah, but as soon as he gets more minions to play in a turn, that's gonna be game over. Oh, that's gotta be it. That's 24. Yeah, that's lethal.
It's counting on the cam.
Yep, it's 1 over. It's 27 damage. So that's gonna be serious for Furyhunter.
Yeah, but it's a 3-2. Not a 3-0.
Some games were won by not... Am I counting this wrong? Tamsin is 3, Phylactery is 2. No, I'm not counting it wrong. It's 27. SuperFake's at 25. He has the mana.
Exactly.
Okay, very good series. This one, we saw games that were not won by Big Spell Mage.
Yes.
Very cool. And at the end, SuperFake just not getting any of the payoff cards to make his imps just survive Tamsin. And once the Tamsin happened, there was just no way to come back for him. But very well done by Furyhunter. Winning the board in the early game, getting the rod into the Tamsin. I mean, you need those cards, but if you're Furyhunter, you just always get those cards. And that's going to be series. The series for Furyhunter.
Yeah. Okay.
Goes up 2-0 in the league, and SuperFake, I believe, is now 0-2. So,
yes.
in a bit of trouble right now.
Difficult there. Okay, so we have a SuperFake added to the conversation into Furyhunter as well. Okay. Oh, Furyhunter.
Hello.
Hello.
This one. I.
Good games.
Okay. I have everyone. Furyhunter, are you here as well?
Hello, yeah.
Hello. Good
Okay.
games.
Yeah,
Congratulations on the win.
GG for the win. So at 2-0, and about the game we were watching, we were thinking about a 3-0, and then this happened. The skeletons won't eat face, won't eat the heaven one. And but we have a question about that. With the last your last one mana spell, why didn't you eat the 11 yourself and
Well,
choose
because
to go for the win?
the next curse dealt 7 damage, so I was always dead.
Oh.
Literally always dead.
Okay.
So I had to kill him.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
He had like 3 cards left in deck. I think he had like 2 or 3 curses left. I was literally always dead.
Yeah, that's true.
As,
Okay.
as long as I didn't have a full hand, you know.
Mm,
And I couldn't keep a full hand while staying alive. So
okay.
Yep.
Did you think the game was over for pretty much the whole game, and then you somehow woke up at some point and you had lost? Because I feel like that's how I would have played that game. I was like, why is this game still going? Why have I not won already? And then at some point you're like, oh, I lost.
no, I didn't draw my Belinda, so no.
I thought like that, but on the losing side, right? I was like, yeah, I guess I was swept by big spell mage, whatever, dude.
Yeah.
And then
I mean, the game looked completely over for pretty much the whole time. And then there was just like one board that was really awkward and no way to really deal with it. And then it was just 1/1s, but it somehow got there.
Yeah, but I've actually played some curse in block, and the deck seems like it's out of games, and then the curses do a ton of damage. So
Yeah, it does.
never really count that deck out.
Yeah, but not against Tamsin usually, but because
I guess.
like you can end turns at like 10 cards, but somehow Big Spell Mage didn't have the clears that game. That was kind of weird. The other games though, I guess that's the game that had the most to it. That was like the one close game of the series, right?
Yeah.
And on the side, SuperFake, you brought this Implock. What do you think about the deck right now? Do you think it's relevant for the LHS format? Is it relevant for the ladder as well?
For LHS, I think it's fine. I decided to ban Rogue. Fury didn't have the Rogue, so I banned Boar Priest. It's kind of similar, I guess. So yeah, when you leave Druid up, you need some kind of aggro deck, and since I don't want to play aggro Druid because I want to play Ramp Druid myself, I guess this Imp Curse Lock can be cool and can even surprise in the more kind of bad matchups like Mage and everything with the curses. So I guess it's fine. It's a cool deck to bring.
I think it's a good LHS bring for sure. Fury, for your lineup, so you brought pretty much the same thing for the last call.
Yeah.
Do you believe those are like the best decks, or is just the decks that you prefer playing? Like, do you think that's the optimal strategy that everyone should bring if they learned those decks, or is it like a personal choice?
So obviously for this tournament, I didn't really have much time to prepare, so I pretty much just copied my last call decks. But for last call, I brought those decks mainly because like I was looking at the stats, right? And then when you ban Rogue, Phylactery of Warlock showed up with like insane win rate. Then I tried it. I had insane win rate. And then I talked to Yala, and he also had insane win rate. I was like, fuck it, dude, I'm bringing this. And I don't know. I just thought it made sense because I expected my opponents to play a lot of like Quest Priest. Or Decades or Mega Destroy Quest Priest, like they have to Theotar exactly Phylactery against Warlock and against Boar Priest. I don't know, they have to hope your opponent DCs or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
So I don't know if these decks are the best ones, but like it made sense for my group, I think.
Yeah. Because you changed your name to like combo back plays, I didn't know if you were like I'm just gonna bring combo no matter what, or if you thought that was the best way to actually get there.
Honestly, I also think like this meta really doesn't suit me. I thought I need to win every series, right? So I wanted to take a little bit of a risk because I don't think I can outplay the others in like the decks that are in the meta. I'll probably even get outplayed. So I really need to play combo decks to actually get the outplay potential.
Yeah, I mean that's what I was thinking because it looks like, I mean, obviously it looks like you're very well practiced on those decks, and your opponents don't have a way to be well practiced on those decks if they practice on ladder because nobody's playing them. So you definitely have the skill advantage on those games, even if the decks aren't like super like, even if you have a small maybe disadvantage in terms of if everyone plays optimally with some weaker decks, you definitely have the experience in all the matchups that they don't. So I thought that was pretty cool.
But that being said, I actually think I was the only one that didn't bring a single bad deck to last call, to playoffs.
Hmm.
I
Okay.
think everyone else brought at least one bad deck, and I don't think I've brought a single bad one.
Okay.
That's just my opinion.
Tonight we had many games with Big Spell Mage and many games won by Big Spell Mage. So do you think, guys, there is a problem, an issue now with Mage, and that something has to be done, or do you think that it's okay because it could have counters?
I mean, it's a powerful deck, but I mean, if the meta is shaped around it, like the whole meta is shaped completely around Rogue right now, right? Then like if everything's shaped around Big Spell Mage, it also wouldn't be that great. I don't think. Like that definitely counters. I would think, but it's a very powerful deck right now, especially because it's a little bit under the radar. Like just a little bit.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a popular deck, but like it's not as thought about as Rogue at least.
Yeah, I just feel like with the new expansion, Rune has become so powerful that if you manage to play with Rune during your game, no matter the matchup, you're probably winning. So
Oh yeah, I definitely agree that Big Spell Mage is definitely a very good deck.
yeah.
What do you think,
Alright.
SuperFake, about that?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a weird deck. Seems like it doesn't do anything powerful when you just look at it besides Belinda. But then when you play against it, like it always finds a way to do, like to just deny everything that you can do. I don't know, it's super weird. Like Rune is so powerful, I don't know.
Yeah, I think the powerhouse of the deck is Rune now. I mean, and getting Runes early with Belinda or the other one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just so frustrating to get run back to back with the parrots and everything.
Yeah.
I don't know, super weird.
Okay.
And that's what happened like almost every game today. And the first match every game, and this match almost went like 3-0 because of it. But actually there was a bad Rune at the end that sealed the deal
Yeah,
for the mage.
yeah. What the fuck, man?
One bad Rune is all it took, I guess.
Actually, you said there was only one close game, but the Mage versus Druid was also very close. Say.
Oh, because you
Yeah.
didn't see the opponent. You didn't see SuperFake's hand, which had 10 cards that did absolutely nothing.
Yeah, just minions, all minions.
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely
okay, yeah,
nothing
that's
with 10 cards. It was absolutely.
that's
It didn't feel close when you looked at both hands, but yeah.
yeah.
But
It
I
was
felt
just
like
like
I
from
was super winning though. But suddenly I look at my hand, I look at what the rune cast like with the dragons and everything. And wait, I'm going to lose. I put Guff. What the fuck?
Yeah, you have. Yeah, there was absolutely nothing to do there. That
Yeah,
was
like-
painful to watch.
the early game. I was like, oh, he had Goff, I didn't have Belinda, GG. And then, oh wait, I have Rune. Rune me
But yeah,
good.
Rune gets there. Rune summons 4 huge dragons and freezes and everything. So that was pretty good.
Oh yeah, but was that the game I got the 10 mana spell? That's pretty disgusting.
Yeah, and it went dragons to dragons.
And then you had
they were
Ignite
huge
in the
dragons.
deck, and never cast Ignite. Always the dragons.
True.
Yeah, I might need to take a shower after that one.
It's because of the volleyball. Okay, guys, thank you for the games, and thank you for having been here tonight with us. Good luck for the round 3 starting on Sunday, and see you.
Thank you. See ya.
See
Okay.
you. Thank you.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
See you guys. Okay, so we're here and we had 2 beautiful matches with Paraducks versus Rami94. Rami won 3-1 over Paraducks, and SuperFake then lost 2-3 to Furyhunter. But we saw this Implock very powerful. That it took 2 games to Furyhunter, and he won against the Big Spell Mage. I don't know if he wants every time versus the Big Spell Mage, but this time it has. What do you think about what you saw?
I believe the Impluck is good against the Spell Mage. Today as a whole, though, Big Spell Mage looked pretty invincible. Other than that game, it did some pretty dirty things. But yeah, it was fun to. I guess Big Spell Mage making a resurgence. It's not my favorite deck, but we saw how powerful it is, how powerful Runes is. If there's any Puzzle Box / Runes fans in the chat, I'm sure they got all they wanted today. Even losing a game as the Mage Furyhunter did because of the, one really bad runes that didn't clear a board. So that we got some pretty cool runes today.
And if I take a look to the group right now, there is one last match to play. Gamer AVG versus Gio Canyu. That has not been played yet. They will be played from now until Friday. And Furyhunter has 2 wins, Rami 1 win, 1 loss, SuperFake 2 losses, and Paraducks 2 losses as well. So it will be difficult, but it's not dead yet. We have to see what Gamer, FG, and JKNU will do, because they're all, both of them are at 1 win now before this second round. Just a word about the other cast of the week. Tomorrow we'll have Otsuna versus Atanas and Gyokanu versus Gamer FG for the Group A. And then I'll be back on stream Wednesday for Bruto versus Regvam and Dimitri Kazov versus Yala. 2 very good matches as well for this round 2 of the Max League 6 Monsanto. Very, very thank you. Good thank you to have been to. It's very late. Sorry, my English is walking away. That's it.
Thank you for having me. I'm really liking the experience of learning how to cast. This was very fun. Appreciate it. I hope I can do it again, and I hope chat appreciates it as well.
Sure. Thank you. And